Peace, peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. What's up, Gemini? Let's get up into your message and find out the good stuff headed your way. I have quite a few decks over here. We're going to get right to it, Gemini. So if you could, please go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate that. Also, if it don't apply, let it fly, Gemini. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So I'm going to pull 10 cards from this tarot to find out the good stuff headed my Gemini's way. To my new viewers, welcome to the channel. Returning viewers, welcome back. I greatly appreciate you guys. All right, let's see what is going on for my Geminis as it relates to the good stuff headed your way. I'm just picking up on a whole collective of Geminis smiling at me. You guys, even if you do have some rough stuff going on, it's like people know you scorching earth and then you go right back to happy, smiley, go lucky. So if they ain't catch you in that moment, they would have never known maybe 5 or 10 minutes before you was tearing it down. But anyway, let's see. What's the good stuff headed my Gemini's way? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Being able to hold on to your money, seeing the growth in the budget, the discipline that you've been deploying. Maybe a secret is revealed. Someone being a little more vulnerable than usual with you, Gemini. You appreciate that. Because perspective is everything, right? Good communication is what my Geminis need. You know, they're ultimately good at it, but that doesn't mean that people around them are good at communicating as well as they are. And some of my Geminis may be accepting that fact and deploying a new tactic or mindset around operating with this individual or individuals. Let's see. Let us see. Yeah, I'm picking up on a Gemini who is deciding to change the way they think about something. And it may be a little uncomfortable at first, Gemini. You may feel like, did I make the right decision? But it'll unfold naturally for you. Your instincts are not incorrect. Don't submit to doubt, Gemini. Seek out a different perspective, someone that you trust. I see that coming together for you. One more card, please. All right, so, okay, Gemini, remember I opened up before we even got all these cards on this deck, on this table. I said Geminis can go from scorched earth to happy-go-lucky in lightning speed. And that is a general theme going on here. And that may be a good thing, because to hold on to that level of anger or emotion that is that intense can be destructive. But let me just get up into this message, Gemini. You have the 4 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the 5 of Cups, Judgment in reverse, the 2 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the Devil, the 3 of Coins, the Queen of Coins, and the 5 of Swords, Gemini. So 5s are also significant for you with these fives being here, both the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. Gemini, fives represent milestones, mile markers, achievements, checkpoints. Let's take the temperature in the room and find out what's going on. Do I proceed forward or do I just stop here? Do I exit stage left? It's a fork in the road type of situation. So something that may have been burdensome to you is allowing you to take stock and say, you know what, I decide I'm thinking, moving, behaving differently. Because this is the good stuff coming your way, Gemini. And someone is either divulging, revealing, maybe in a very harsh way, the truth, but you get the truth because that was something you were after. And it may be a situation of be careful what you ask for, Gemini, because once you get the answer and you get the information, you now have to act upon it. You have to make a decision. You have to move accordingly and decide what is best for you at the end of the day, Gemini. So having this information, being at this fork in the road, understanding all of the players involved allows you to make a well-informed decision. And this may be in relation to your money, right? You might have were about to invest in something and now more information has been revealed to you and you were excited to invest, partner, align, and go forth with this thing. Something is revealed to you and you have to pull your commitment off the table for one reason or another, Gemini. And while that may be upsetting that you have to pull out or change course, it is to your benefit that you are alerted to this thing in just the right amount of time, Gemini. So that is what I see as it relates to an overview for the good stuff headed my Gemini's way. We are moving on to find out what individuals, opportunities, and characteristics will be moving around you, Gemini, as it relates to the good stuff headed your way. What's going to happen? What can we see come forth for my Geminis? What format are you going to receive this good news? All right, Gemini, let's get up into this message. Take it how it resonates, because for some of you it could be romantic, for some of you it could be work related, for some of you it could be a friendship, this partnership. But you definitely are shown someone's not so honest side, Gemini, and you then have to make the decision on what you want to do next. Two more cards, please, for my Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's get up into it. So you receive separation, sunglasses, the snake, partying, the butterfly, old school, paradise, mask, karmic relationship, and then not today. So Gemini, you may need some time alone to think, to feel, to understand, to just be by yourself and take in stock what is going on around you. Where is it? I saw it. It brought to me the mile markers of those fives. Just seeing where you are, because wanting to make a decision around outdated thinking and having to put that to rest and knowing how you showed up in a situation, right? Was honest, true. You did the best you could, Gemini. But right now, just taking some time alone to assess, figure out what you need to do, and then popping out on them. I'm picking up on a Gemini who is really knowing how to find that space and time for themselves, as well as going out, celebrating, letting their hair down, and allowing their experiences in life to gradually unfold and be appreciative for the things that have occurred, good, bad, and indifferent. Picking up on a Gemini collective who is very reflective, appreciative, and understanding that not everything works out. And you may have to hide and conceal, Gemini, some of your true feelings. Some of you may be hiding an actual relationship where you separated from someone, and now you done moved into the next situation a little too quickly, by way of some people's standards, because not yours, Gemini. This is your life, and you are the co-creator of that life. So you may be concealing a relationship or concealing information that you have about somebody because you are wanting to see if it is in fact true. Yeah. But this relationship, whatever it is, it was meant to teach you something, Gemini. Grow you, stretch you in such a way that helps elevate you to that next phase in life. And a lot of this has to do with heart and head for you, Gemini. So your heart chakra and your third eye chakra are going to receive alignment, blessing. It's going to vibrate at a very high frequency. It's going to get very bold in its color. And that's going to be a blessing for you, Gemini. So take it in stride and, continue to be reflective, appreciative, gracious. Picking up on a collective of Geminis who are very thankful. Their gratitude is seen. Yeah. But let's move on to your career and finance part of the read, Gemini. Let's find out the good stuff headed to you in your career and your money. And if you haven't done so already, what you waiting on, Gemini? Come on. Smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe for your girl. I would greatly appreciate that. Let's get up into it. Let's find out what's going on with your career and finances. Gemini. All right, Gemini, what is going on with your money? Good stuff headed towards you as it relates to your money. Opportunity is knocking for some of my Geminis. That on the other side of that door will be a sense of financial freedom that will help you plan and plot and develop your future that much more seamlessly, Gemini. Yeah, something is revealed to you, some information given to you. And once you get it, once you see it, hear it, feel it, know what it is, you running with it. It's a wish come true for some of my Geminis. Whatever this thing is, this light bulb moment, this partnering, this even the retraction of a deal and pulling out of a deal allows you to pivot into something else. Because if you had invested in that thing, the bottom could have fell out on it. And then when the opportunity that is meant for you comes, you now have the money, the means. You are matched and paired with somebody that is perfect. And it may create issue for the person that you pulled back from previously, Gemini. But that's on them, That is on them, Gemini. All's fair in love and war. Love and business, too. I just got a ringing in my ear, Gemini. Something quickly changes. Your perspective changes. And once that perspective changes, you're moving in the correct direction now. You didn't realize that you might not have been on the path that was destined for you or appropriate for you at the time, Gemini. One more card, please. All right, Gemini, you receive the future, freedom, opportunity, illumination, wish come true, great match, prickly situation, signs, fast changes, and power position. So, Gemini, something quickly changes. You receive a sign. This is by the divine. You are corrected course almost inadvertently to where your future is set up to be very prosperous, and it puts you in a position of power, Gemini. So something that quickly changes may even springboard you to that point of success that you couldn't even possibly see or dream of. For a small few of you with fast changes, when I saw this rabbit being here, I instantly thought of it, maybe because I'm just juvenile, but it came to me that whoever this is that you may match with, it may be romantic. It may be that you go into business with someone that you're intimate with, because I was like, oh, they fucking like rabbits, and they are seen as a power couple. This new partnering pairing that comes together for you, Gemini, and it creates some heat and angst and issue with maybe previous partners. All right, Gemini, you gotta tell me about that. I want to hear more about that. So drop it in the comments, save this video, come back and let me know how it all unfolds for you, Gemini. But I'm going to close out your reading with an inner wisdom message. I'll pull 5 cards and find out what messages or little voices inside you have been speaking to you all along that you just needed a little more volume to. I'm here to give you that volume, Gemini. But let's see. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the inner wisdom message for my Gemini collective as it relates to the good stuff headed their way? Yeah, delays are going to be in your favor. Somebody going to be mad at you, Gemini. Oh, well. One more card, please. Yeah, be confident in this decision, Gemini. Make it with your head high. But you receive delay. Stand your ground. Be realistic. Hatred and confidence. So a delay, a deterring of a plan, a project, a contract that you are possibly going to sign or go into with another individual, even receiving sign coming out in your career and finance spread as a card. It wasn't necessarily just a sign from the divine. That could be signing paperwork, the delay and standing your ground and knowing that, nah, this ain't right. I changed my mind. I had some time to think about it, and I don't want to do this, or I'm not doing this. And the reason you might have provided a yes in the first place was because there could have been some fear or inadvertent consequence that you thought you would suffer if you spoke against something. But you're realizing some things just aren't worth your integrity, your peace. Like, just think about being at work, right? And someone may invite you to tell the truth from an executive level. And once you tell that truth, depending on how heavy it is, it can have some impacts that create hatred, because certain people, sometimes they don't like what comes back as it relates to the reality, right? Having that reality pushed up into a person's face can be difficult. But be confident, stand your ground, and say this thing with your head up high that no, I decided to bow out gracefully. I'm good. Because it may be that you recognize this in the person already. Like, they can't handle the truth. So we're going to skip that part. And I'm going to just say, no, no, thank you. Have a good day. And that is to your betterment in your own victory in some way, Gemini. But that is your message. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.